Pokemon Masters, Birdkeeper Toby here. I hope you've had a wonderful week and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is another Pokevlog, one of those chilled out, me just talking to you about my relationships to the world of Pokemon. Last time I did a video about me being a filthy hacker. You can of course find links to that in the iCard or in the links in the description below. But this week, I'm not actually going it alone. This Pokevlog is going to be a discussion with another YouTuber, fellow Pokemon content creator, collaborator, and all-round just good, nice guy, good friend, Mr. PDWinnall. You might know him from the Elite Four podcast that we have over on his channel. And the upcoming excerpt was kind of taken out of a bigger discussion that we had specifically about whether we work for Pokemon or whether we would want to work for Pokemon. But just a sort of little side note before we get into that, I'm very nervous about this Pokevlog series. I don't know if you know this, I'm kind of used to doing stuff on the channel that is very like sort of pre-prepared and like the production quality, and I try and make sure everything is up there. I want to do more videos like this because I want you to get to know me as a person and as kind of get what is my opinions on things and how I feel about things, because I realize with this channel I'm very good at sort of conveying the information and the stuff that I find interesting or that brings me joy, but maybe not so good at telling you a lot about me. And so that's kind of what this discussion is about. That said, if you don't like these videos, if you do like them, please leave a like. If you don't like them, leave a dislike. Give me something to work with so I can see, is this the kind of series that people want to see more of? And with that, I'll hand it over to past me and my good friend, Phil.
So I'll could do that again, because I was making faces.
So,
yes.
Do we work for Pokemon?
Obviously not.
No, of course not.
I wish.
What we do is so independent of that. Would you be, I mean, will we want to work with Pokemon? I don't know.
That's probably my end goal. Mm-hmm. Like, that would be my dream career. That would be my dream goal.
Okay.
After YouTube. I feel like YouTube isn't my end goal. While I adore being self-employed, it is incredibly frightening knowing that, for example, YouTube, the adpocalypse, stuff like that can make what's a stable career into something that is
scary,
not so
very
much
scary.
viable. Having to rely on things like Patreon, where people can just pull out at any time, and that's perfectly fine. Like, we're not entitled to anything.
No, of course.
And it's just scary, and it's being very obsessive about numbers. They can consume you. Being employed by the company that, one, gave me my childhood, two, is something that I am incredibly passionate about. That would be the dream goal, and whether I have the relevant experience or not, I might need to work within the industry for a few years beforehand,
doing other stuff and doing PR
working
stuff,
for different gaming companies. That's to be seen, but I feel like I would hopefully,
if being hired by Pokemon, if nothing else, they would see you are passionate for Pokemon because you have 9 years of YouTube content history to show. I love this thing. I love this thing.
The dream role I'd like to have, I guess, would be a community manager. People being able to provide feedback to me, being able to, I don't know, just have a direct line to the Pokemon company whether things are going to be addressed. I feel like that's something the Pokemon company need, and also self-serving. It would be an absolute dream job
for you,
yeah, because it would be a role within the Pokemon company. How about you?
I mean, YouTube is not the end goal for me, but I don't think the Pokemon company is either. That said, I would love to, in my lifetime, to again be responsible for the input of the design of a Pokemon. Like I've done so many Fakemon, in my sort of private time, and I've done some videos about it. And if James Turner ever wanted to sort of hit me up, and I could go, okay, this one design though that I've got for this, so I don't know if I've talked about it in this video yet, but this diamond ice dragon I've got, this called Divern, and it's people think it's made of diamonds, so it's really rare, but it's not. It's just made of ice, but people think it's made of diamonds because of the way that the sunlight melts the ice on it, and so it sort of glistens. Cool. And it's just this ice dragon type that is incredibly rare and kind of majestic. But if you want that idea, please take it, turn it into a Pokemon. That'd be really cool.
Don't even have to credit him. Just like
don't even have to be honest.
Knowing
that it's got that.
Just like Joe Merrick with his map being in Oras.
Just the idea that I could contribute some kind of creative element to the game whether that's a character.
You want something within the game.
Just to say I was here.
I want something to contribute to the brand, I feel. Like, we both have different... It's good that we're not conflicting.
No, be for the same job. But, you know, it would be cool to kind of be involved in the history of Pokemon in some way that's more official than, you know, just my channel and then one Pokemon album. It would be nice to be involved in that in the long run. But and certainly I think you'd make a great, you know, obviously I think that, I'm your friend, but...
You have to say that.
I'm not hiring you.
Thanks, Mom.
I don't know, do you want to work with the Pokemon Company? I guess let us know in the comments. What would your dream thing be to do with Pokemon, or I guess anything else? How are you finding Pokevlogs? This was challenging. How did you find this? Did you have fun?
I thought this was really fun, just talking.
This was kind of like a more chilled out Elite Four podcast with the Elite Two of the Elite Four. The best of.
The best ones.
Sorry, Joe and Liam.
I'm not sorry.
Of course, you can check out PDWinnall over on his channel. You upload... Sometimes. I'm uploading, of course, once a week. Pokevlogs are going to be part of that schedule. There might be more than one a week. Who knows? I hope you enjoyed. Soar high, Pokemon Masters. Now more than ever, I am super grateful for those of you supporting the channel on Patreon, especially the big patrons of the month, Andros Le Fay, Elizabeth Collins, and Domino Thief. In particular, I have to also give a shout out to the Poke Myth of the month, Go With The Flow. Thank you for supporting this channel.